Morning, peeps. I guess my new segment's me coming to you from the bathtub. Hope you don't mind. Is that a rash? Oh man, sharing TMI today in a different way. All right, so I think it's an appropriate setting for this video. I've been trying to make this video probably for a few days now. A patient came in, let's say, gentleman in his 50s, possibly 60s. Yeah, and 60s, I believe. So it's not uncommon, erectile dysfunction. Más fuerte aquí, right? You got to be strong and healthy. So that's what it's about, staying strong and healthy. So sexual dysfunction, it's not just for men anymore, it's for women too. We can't be sexist in our videos. We have to, represent both sides. So women get sexual dysfunction, right? It might represent vaginal dryness, certainly lower desire, right? Libido, lower libido, lower libido, lower libido. Well, I don't know what I was trying to say. Lower libido. Danny DeVito. Is that how my hair looks, Danny DeVito style right now? All right, shout out to Danny DeVito. I said it 3 times. Beetlejuice. All right, I gotta get my neck in the tub. All right, so that's how you fight erectile dysfunction. I'm doing it right now. You get your neck in the tub, the hot bathtub. You loosen up that neck, loosen up your spine. Okay, that's why I promote yoga. That's why I promote a non-anti-inflammatory, not non-anti-inflammatory, an anti-inflammatory or a non-inflammatory diet. So get the inflammation, get it out with ya. Inflammation be gone. All right. Sometimes my accents fade in and out and blend, so don't try to figure it out unless you're an expert. I mean, don't go there. I warned you. Uh, what else we got for you, people? Erectile dysfunction, right? So the sexual system, right? Closely working with the reproductive system, working with the nervous system, the master system controls everything. That's why chiropractic can help with sexual dysfunction, okay? Because you relax the nervous system, you help facilitate better communication between the brain and the body and the brain, efferent and afferent signals, which are electrical signals across the nervous system, which is the equivalent of light, photons, electrons, micro particles, subatomic particles, traveling at the speed of light. Your nervous system is pretty much instantaneous. So, but when there's pinched nerves, there's impotence, right? So what does that mean? The signals from the brain, you might be trying to move your hand, but it's not moving so well. You're like, well, I'm trying to move my hand, but it doesn't move. They call that paralysis. Okay, it could be just weakness. Might be partial paralysis. Sometimes you get numbness and tingling, right? Loss of sensation. You just can't feel light sensation or hot or cold, perhaps through your hands. Some people get the opposite, like Raynaud's, where their hands are always cold. Poor blood circulation. Of course, the circulatory system is related to the endocrine system, which is all controlled by the master system, the nervous system, you guessed it. So chiropractors talk about subluxation. Less light, subluxation. Less light. Sub is less, lux is light. Less light, less atomic particle transmission across the system, okay? Whether it's photons and electrons, or whether the nerves, act as what do they say? The light travels over the cables now instead of electrical cables, right? So perhaps the nervous system is more running on photons and light particles than electrons. And I don't see electrons as far off from light particles anyway, and they're all going to have their glow and their, I guess, measurable energy and different vibration patterns and spin patterns or what have you, if you get into all that. So, how does this relate to erectile dysfunction? Your nervous system has to relax. If your nervous system is relaxed, if your body is relaxed, your mind is relaxed, and your spirit is relaxed, then you will heal. Okay, the first system that we lose is the reproductive system. When the body is stressed, when we're toxic or full of stress or whatever, we don't need the reproductive system to survive, maybe as a species, but not as individuals. So the body will shut those systems down. So if you're not getting erections every morning, gentlemen, if you're not waking up fuerte, if the guy's not waking you up every morning, you're not in complete health. Your body is tired, you're drained, you're not functioning, there's problems. Could be pinched nerves and you don't even know it. Most of the spinal nerves do not transmit pain at all. So if you have a pinched nerve to your organs, your liver, your heart, you may not realize it for years until it's late in the game and perhaps it has compromised your function and or worse, maybe it becomes life-threatening. So there's definite correlation between subluxations and pinched nerves and organ failure. We see it in cadaver studies. I could provide you the research. Look down below. It's not there, sucker. But I have it in my office. I send it out on the handouts or whatever. It's all PubMed stuff. And, we rely a lot on medical research because chiropractors don't have that much of their own. And what? So, if you want to get your Johnson back, got to get the testosterone up, right? So diet's going to be a factor, light cycle, exercise certainly, and get to your chiropractor. Pinch nerves to the subluxation areas of the lumbar and the pelvis can certainly affect erectile function, right? And, for women too. So, what men have found is they cannot get erections and then they get adjusted and immediately the next day they're having erections. And the wife is happier than the husband, trust me, okay? I've seen husbands being pushed back into my office by the wives saying, do it again, do it again. So, it can be quite magical. We're not promising any miracles or magic here, public disclaimer, legal disclaimer, but seriously, come in. We'll do. We're glad to educate you guys. We're going to be having Thirsty Thursdays, so we'll have open house Thursday nights. You can come in and find out. We're going to be doing talks about everything from erectile dysfunction and the magnetic spectrum, the fields of non-native electromagnetic fields to the effects of glyphosate and diet, right, and light. On your diet and your life, basically we're preaching a holistic lifestyle if you didn't pick up on that. So, nature, baby, nature. All right, we want you to be healthy and happy, right? I'm sure that's your goal. You wouldn't be watching this video. I have nothing but peace and love for you people. And I want nothing but love for you, so I want you to be making strong love. I think it's important for your marriages and your bonding and your happiness, to share in that. If you guys can be having sex late into your 60s, 70s, and 80s, 90s, why not? Fantastic. I think people are not only capable of enjoying it, but I know they do. One of my patients was about 75, and he had another kid on the way. He was not happy about it. I was like, oh, congratulations, muy fuerte. He was like, no, not happy. It's like a financial burden or whatever. So he was looking at it negatively. I look at life positively. Try to stay on the bright side of life. That's what I always say. Anyway, not always easy. Easy to say, not easy to do. But we're staying up. Literally staying up, okay? I'm 53. I've had problems. My L5 goes out. When I get adjusted, when I'm relaxed and not straining my body, eating good, no problemos. All right, so no kids yet, but I might decide to. It's never too late, right? Just be inspired by my patient at 75. Muy fuerte, muy fuerte. All right, people, peace and love. Stay up.